Welcome to Class 2. The warm-up stays the same for all classes, as it's an ideal way to activate your shoulders, hips, as well as your back muscles and abs. The exercises for your shoulders will be more challenging already. For the warm-up, start by kneeling down onto the back of your mat. If your knees are sensitive, double the mat or put a towel underneath your knees. Bring your knees wide and your heels together. If you can, sit onto the back of your heels. If this is not possible yet, stay forwards on your hands. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you, as wide as your mat, and make sure the hands are under your shoulders. Try to arch the lower back and push yourself from the hands back. The hips move back towards your bottom until your sit bones are towards your heels. Stay here for a few long breaths. See if you can extend your arms forward a bit more. Inhale, bring your chin to the chest, squeeze your bottom and round your back, rolling forwards. Keep rolling forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch the back, and push the hips back until the sit bones come towards your heels again. Bring your forehead to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Push yourself away from the floor with your hands. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Sit back onto your heels and bring your knees together. For this pose, you will be kneeling. If your knees are sensitive, double the mat or place a towel underneath your knees. Tuck your toes under. Try to pull the heels towards each other and press the inside of your legs together. Pull your belly in, lift your chest, and draw the shoulders back. Make fists with your hands. Reach back and place them onto your lower back, onto the lowest part of your spine. Start squeezing your elbows and shoulder blades together. As you inhale, you lift your chest. As you exhale, squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades together. Pull your belly in. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep squeezing your elbows and shoulder blades together and draw your belly in. To come out of the pose, release your arms, place your feet down, and sit back onto your heels. From a kneeling position, place your hands onto the mat in front of you and step the right foot forward. Lean forwards over your right leg. Stay on your fingertips and feel the stretch in your left hip and groin. The right knee should be over the heel but not in front, so you still see your toes. You may need to slide your foot forward more. Stay forwards and breathe deeply 5 times. Try to sink a bit deeper in your right hip and make sure your back is straight. To come out of the pose, push yourself up from your fingertips and slide the right leg back. Change sides. Step the left foot forward. Slide it forward so that you can still see your toes. Place your fingertips onto the floor and lean forward so you can feel the hip stretch. Stay forwards and breathe deeply 5 times. To come out of the pose, push yourself up from your fingertips and slide the right leg back. For the next pose, you will be standing. Bring your feet parallel and apart in a wide stance, but only as wide as you still have stability. Both feet are pointing forwards to the long side of the mat. Push your feet down into the floor and squeeze your leg muscles so your legs are really strong. Bring your hands onto the hips, move your elbows back, move your shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and pull your belly in. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, push your hips backwards with your hands and lean forwards. Keep the shoulder blades squeezing together. Keep the elbows together. Look down to the floor in front of you. Keep the legs squeezing tightly. Keep coming forwards as far as you can. Head and neck are relaxed, coming down to the floor. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades and shoulders together. Push your feet strongly onto the mat and squeeze your legs tightly. Stay here and breathe deeply 5 times. Keep squeezing the elbows and shoulder blades together. Squeeze your legs and pull your knees up. To come out of the pose, squeeze your shoulders and elbows together. Push down into your feet. Pull the belly in, lift yourself up. Keep your feet pressed firmly against the floor and squeeze your legs. Release the hands and walk your feet together. For the next pose, start on all fours. Your hands are as wide as your shoulders, or even as wide as your yoga mat. Bend your elbows slightly, tuck your toes under, arch your lower back, and pull the belly in. Push the sit bones in your hips back until the knees lift off the floor. Push down strongly into your hands, using the power of your arms. The hips are moving up and back towards the ceiling. Try to keep the feeling of an arch in your lower back. Lift your heels and keep your knees bent. You then start to round your back, pull the chin to the chest, and roll forward until your shoulders are over your hands. Keep the back round and lower the knees to the floor. Inhale, arch the back, draw the belly in. As you exhale, push down into your hands and lift your hips up and back again. Knees are bent, heels lifted. As you exhale, round your back, pull the chin to the chest, roll forward, bring your shoulders over your hands. Keep the back round and lower the knees to the floor. Inhale, arch the back, draw the belly in. As you exhale, push down into your hands and lift your hips up and back again. Knees are bent, heels lifted. As you exhale, round your back, pull the chin to the chest, roll forward. Bring your shoulders over your hands. Keep the back round and lower the knees to the floor. Sit back onto your heels. For this pose, you will be standing. Stand with your feet about hip-width distance apart, feet straight. Firmly push down through your feet, including the heels and all toes. Squeeze your leg muscles. Put your hands on the hips. Make sure the hips don't move to one side. Draw your belly in. You will need your core strength for your balance. Shift your body weight onto the left leg. Keep the left leg strong. Lift your right heel off the floor. The toes are still touching the mat. Push down strongly in the left leg and foot. Then lift the right foot off the floor and lift the right knee until it is the same height as your hips. Flex your foot. Pull your toes towards you. Imagine that you're pushing down the air with your right foot. This will give you stability. Focus your eyes. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep squeezing your standing leg and press the foot firmly into the floor. Place the right foot back down. Firmly push down through your feet, including the heels and all toes. Pull up the muscles in your thighs. Put your hands on the hips. Make sure the hips don't move to one side. Draw your belly in and shift your weight onto the right leg. Squeeze your right leg and lift your left heel off the floor. Bring your left knee up to the height of your hips. Push down strongly in the right leg and foot. Flex your foot. Pull your toes towards you. Imagine that you're pushing down the air with your left foot. This will give you stability. Focus your eyes on one point. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep squeezing your standing leg and press the foot firmly into the floor. Place the foot back down and release the arms to the side. Come down to all fours. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Your middle finger is pointing to the top of your mat. Your knees are underneath your hips. If your knees are sensitive, you can double the mat or fold a towel. Stretch your right arm forwards with your thumb on top. Press down strongly into your left hand so you don't collapse. Then extend the left leg back. Push the heel back as if against the wall behind you. Don't bring your heel higher than your bottom. Squeeze the leg muscles very tightly. Pull your belly in, reach forward with your fingertips, and squeeze the leg back. Then start opening the right arm to the right, and the left heel pushes slightly to the left. Bring both arm and leg back to center. Repeat. Squeeze arm and leg tightly, and open the arm to the right, and push the left heel to the left. Come back to center, and repeat. Do this 3 more times. Keep squeezing your leg. Your heel pushes back, your arm reaches forward. Squeeze arm and leg tightly, and open the arm to the right, and push the left heel to the left. Back to center. Keep reaching forward, and squeeze your leg. Place the hand back under your shoulder, and the knee under your hip. Change sides. Extend your left arm forwards with your thumb on top. Press down strongly into your right hand so you don't collapse. Then extend the right leg back. Push the heel back as if against the wall behind you. Don't bring your heel higher than your bottom. Squeeze the leg muscles tightly Pull your belly in tightly.
Reach forward. Keep your leg really strong.
Then start opening the left arm to the left and the right heel pushes slightly to the right. Bring both arm and leg back to center. Repeat. Squeeze arm and leg tightly and open the arm to the left and push the right heel to the right. Come back to center and repeat 3 more times. Pull your belly in, push yourself away from the floor. Fingertips are reaching forward and your leg is squeezed, the heel pushing back. Open the arm to the left and push the right heel to the right.
Back to center. Keep reaching forward and squeeze your leg. To come out of the pose,
Place the hand and knee back down and sit back onto your heels. Come down and lie on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Bring your arms to the side, to the height of your shoulders. Place the palms down into the floor. Make sure the shoulders stay connected to the floor. Keep your knees bent and walk the feet as close to your bottom as you can. The ankles stay together, the knees stay together. Slowly allow both knees to fall to one side.
your top foot and your lower back will lift off the floor as you turn.
Make sure the opposite shoulder keeps pressing into the floor. Come back to center and let the knees fall to the other side. Ankles are pressed together, knees are together. Your top foot will lift off the floor as you change from side to side. Do this several times each side until you feel your back relaxing. You may need to walk your feet back towards your bottom again. Keep pressing heels and knees together. Bring your knees back to the middle and extend your legs to the floor.
Bring the arms to the side of your body.
For the final relaxation, stay on your back and close your eyes. Place your legs as wide as the mat and let your feet fall to the outside. Squeeze your shoulder blades together under your back so that your chest lifts a little bit. Let your arms relax to the side of your body with your palms turned towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply 5 times and relax.
Stay here for 2 minutes.
In your own time, open your eyes and slowly sit back up.